we would like to take a moment to express our gratitude to our former teammates, colleagues, and friends who have worked so hard over the years to bring the LEC and these incredible games to life. This show is dedicated to you and players everywhere. Everyone to week 3 of the LEC Winter Split. My name is Shox and I'm joined here by Goldberg and by Trimby, as it is the very last week we have before heading into the playoffs, meaning we inevitably do have to say goodbye to 2 of our teams since only 8 make it. And Trimby, to kick us off, maybe you know what it is like to be in a position where now your split is already on the line and how stressful that can be. You know, you must feel for our players this week.
Oh yeah, I remember back with Koi, right, in the Winter Split. I think, yeah, we were actually fighting for the last spot till the very end, and it's really stressful. Like the amount of pressure there is, right, to actually get there. Especially for us at the time, right, after winning the championship, then almost not qualifying for the top 8. It's really crazy, and you have to be cautious about that. You have to make sure that you're in a great state of mind, because if not, things can go really rough in that last week.
It can be harsh. Now, there's one team that doesn't have to worry, GB, and it is Team BDS, who have been the best team, we have to say, here in winter in the LEC. They have already locked their spot in the playoffs with 5 wins.
Yeah, they didn't have the best start to the split against G2, but it's like they've actually been able to identify where their fault has been and then keep moving, because then they started fixing their early game, and then suddenly, oh, okay, we got mid-game issues. But then towards week 2, we started seeing the mid-game getting fixed as well, and that's really the reason why they're at the top. It's because they have their faults, they identify them, and they work on them.
It's great to see, but we see that a lot of teams are in limbo. Generally, 5 wins would get you to those playoffs. Of course, my eyes go immediately to the other side, to Carmine Core there at the bottom, but also to Rogue. KC cannot afford to lose a single game, or they are completely out. Of course, there are a myriad of scenarios as well, Trimmy, but for them, and for kind of everything that goes around the team that we've seen on social media, that's got to be a tough situation to be in.
Oh yeah, of course, especially with the last game, right? Rogue versus KC. That will pretty much define how the week will go, pretty much, like with everything around surrounding these 2-3 teams, right? Because right now, even though most of the teams can still drop out, it feels like there's only 2-3, maybe at best 4 teams that actually have a real chance of not getting out of top 8, right? But yeah, at the end of the day, there's only one team that is secured, so every team has to be cautious with that format going on.
Yeah, there's a lot of teams in the middle there, and obviously 8 of them we'll see in the postseason, GB, as we see it here behind us. Give me one team that you want to see a lot more from and that you really hope they make it because they can develop, and one team you've been pleasantly surprised with already this split.
I think pleasantly surprised, I'd have to go with Mad Koi, at least from the aggression that they've been able to display on the Rift as well. I thought that they're going to be struggling, not just from a team perspective, because I actually thought that they would be all right there, having been former teammates, but they would struggle to actually match the level when moving up to the LEC. But they've actually done really well. And I guess what I expected more of, maybe... Oh, that's a tough one, actually.
A lot of teams have recovered, right? When you look at it, like Vitality.
Yeah, but I would say that maybe from actually, I mean, when it comes to that, I'm not sure who would like to see more from. Maybe Giants, but on the other hand,
that's where I landed too.
Yeah, but it's not, you're not really sure as well, because you wouldn't put them really high up there, but you had quite nice expectations for them coming into this year.
Right? I think the groundbreaking thing, or the foundation is, I'm actually pleasantly surprised with a lot of team, and I think SK specifically up there as well has been one of the biggest surprises that's really entertaining to still follow, and I mean, they're pretty much locked. Like, they're gonna make it.
I mean, don't say that. We've had stranger things happen. We do also see Team Heretics there. They are in fact playing Team BDS right now, so let's head over to our casters.